What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we're reviewing Volatility 51S and Volatility 25-1S. So today, or it will be yesterday rather, we're currently on the last day of the week because these markets trade on the weekend. So this thing came up and we ran the previous daily high here and here. Get this thing to mark. Still too big. Yeah. So we ran this high. Let's see. Ran this high and this high yesterday, and we created an equal low which this new daily candle just came and ran. So currently this thing is trying to curl back to the upside, so I'm looking for price to come all the way here. Currently we are below equilibrium, so still opportunities to get in for buys, and targeting these areas right here. So these levels of liquidity if we make it that far. But yeah, some nice price action, sure some great opportunities took place. Didn't get a chance to get in, unfortunately, but there were some good trades there. On the, let me switch to the 4-hour time frame. So looks a bit choppy, but the price action still is tradable. So we actually came down, like I said, we swept the previous daily low and closed back up within the same 4-hour candle right there, and then that would have been enough indication to target the previous daily highs. I think we could still get up to here. Let's see how the current this is the current weekly candle, this is the daily candle, so we could still make it up to here. We have 10 hours left in the day, could make it up to here. So on this time frame previously, I'm wondering if it would make any sense, but alright, so previously we came up, came back down, we closed at the lows, and then we bought back up. So for the previous day we ran the highs and then closed back at the lows. It would be this price action right here. So let me go to the 1 hour time frame, turn off the trade history. This would have been the previous day high. It would have been here, and the previous day's low would have been here. So we came below here on this time frame, and before that the previous day would have been all the way up here, or actually right here, because the day starts at 7 and then the low would have been here. So we didn't quite make it down to previous day low, but we bought right back up. We ran the previous day's high up here, and that is the reason why we got this nice sell-off. Let me see if I can switch to a chart that I can actually draw this stuff on. Let me use this. that is the previous day's high that we ran, because they were looking at this current price action right here. So we ran it quite a distance, came up into this order block right here. So this order block right here is where we sold from this order block after running the high, and we targeted the lows, came all the way back down and ran the lows down here. Currently, after running the lows, we opened right here and see we manipulated down, tapped into this 1 hour order block, and see we getting this push all the way up to there. So I'm thinking we could go all the way back for the highs up here, but currently on this time frame, even on this one, look like we're in some type of a premium area, so I won't be able to get any buys here. The buys would have been better off down here. So I don't know if I can actually catch a trade for this thing all the way down here. So the buys would have been below equilibrium here. So this candle currently trying to curl back up. There was a small entry right inside of here, but it would have been a scalp. So I don't know if we make it back up to here or we're going to sell off. It's a bit risky taking a buy here in this random price action. We need a better pullback so we can target the previous daily high, which will be all the way up here. Let me adjust this tool to get this line a bit bigger. So previous daily, let's load this one. Set the line with the 2 so I can better see it. Set this to 2 as well and save it as this session. Alright, so see based on what I was saying, it wouldn't be a high probability trade to buy here, but it would be better to wait for a pullback maybe to this demand here, but this is still in premium, so don't know if we'll quite make it back down here, but this would have been the ideal entry. So see we here where we ran the previous daily low, and this would have been a beautiful entry even on the 15 minutes time frame. So that is a nice way to frame the trades. So this would have been one entry right there. After we ran these highs, nice pullback, another entry here, or this entry right here, or this entry right here, targeting these highs, and the opposing structure, the opposing order block, and then targeting the previous daily highs, which would have been all the way up here. So it's crazy how you can get some nice trades when you know what to looking for. I'm just loving how the clarity is improving for me to get some of these decent trades from the market. So targeting the highs up here. So currently, like I said, on the higher time frame, I'm thinking to target this high, then this one, take it to equilibrium, and then all the way up to here. But you know we're going to have pullbacks, so we could go up, come down, go up, come down, go up, you know, until we make it up here. I don't know if we make it that far, because this could be another case too where we come down and go down there. So that is what I'm thinking on volatility 51s. That is what I'm currently seeing. When I go to now volatility 25 1s, switch to that chart, start from the daily. This thing is still so bullish, still so bullish. So see, running the previous monthly and the daily high already, we just make it right up. So we came below the daily open, the previous daily open, and so we just targeting this high, and so we just running. Now this has the potential to just keep going all the way up. Didn't take any trades on this. I don't have any upside targets because there's no structure up here. You just have to use the numbers and just trade it day by day. On the 4-hour time frame, this is what we look like. So on yesterday's price action, see, we kind of did a little bit of a pullback. Well, this is in even yesterday. This is actually the whole week price action. So we just pull back here and just run all the way back to the highs. So going down to the 1-hour time frame now. So this was yesterday, a bit of a range bound day, and the target would have been the previous daily high. Not even showing me the right thing. Let me see. Yeah, it's actually showing me the right thing. So the previous daily high would have been this high right here. Got a decent pullback into this order block demand level, and you could have gotten buy opportunities there or around here to target this high at first and then this high. The pullback wasn't deep, it was a shallow pullback. If I put the fib on it, I'm not sure how much it would be, but let me see using this structure leg. Yeah, so this is actually telling me 23.6. Yeah, 23.6 on the fib, but decent pullback there, and currently we just did a little bit of a pullback, and so we run the highs already. So not sure if we get more upside from this, or we're going to just continue to sell right back off. But there is actually one entry here already for the sell. This was an entry for the sell right around there. Sell off. So we're coming down beautifully. So we could actually come all the way back down because this is heavy premium. We could come back all the way down to discount. There's no real order blocks here. We have a fair value gap that we tested here. We have another one here, and this demand level. But this doesn't have to give us a big bounce, not a big reaction. We had equilibrium here, so the valid ones would have been this fair value gap right around here, or this order block down here. So that is just a way I use to filter the zones that I can take trades from. You will get some minor reactions from them, but the ideal ones are always buying below equilibrium and selling above premium with reason. So currently what I'm seeing is this thing could continue going up, or we could pull back because there's no structure there. So we open, pull back down, just sweep these internal levels, pulling back, and once we did that, manipulated down, went up, came back down, and this would have been a nice entry right there, you know. I'm trying to figure out if I can get a session thing to work on these pairs, because sometimes they just tend to just move. Don't know if there's a correlation. I'm still testing to figure that out. But this was a beautiful buy setup. An entry right around here or here could have taken you up. This one also and this one also were the entries in this current price action. But let us see what we get for the rest of the day. If I do take any trades, then I'll definitely drop a video or an update. So until the next time, I'll catch you guys. Peace.